Let's go! Welcome to Collie TV. If this is your first time in, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1K subscribers right now, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. I'm live 1 to 6 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday, over on Twitch and TikTok, so tune in over there. But enough about all that. Let's get into the cheat code build my chat made me in 2K23, the build, the Sigs, the badges, the gameplay, all of that. Let's go. All right, let's get right into the builder and make this cheat code build. So before we get into it, if you guys haven't unlocked Rebirth yet, please unlock Rebirth first. It makes progressing up your players so much faster and saves you so much time and VC. So definitely get Rebirth first. But moving on through here, you know who it is, Dom Collie, baby. We're jumping up to a small forward build. For tier purposes, it's going to come in handy, so be sure that you run him as a small forward here. Handedness, I run with right. Some people go with left-handed. They say it's the, you know what I mean? It's meta, but I don't think it really makes a difference. So I went with right-handed here. Body shape-wise, I'm just going to go with defined right away. I don't know why I just jumped over there, but I did. Height-wise, we need him at 6'9". We're not going to stray away from the 6'9" meta here. We're going to drop that weight down to 187. Most players, if you see around 187, you know why. It gives them just that little bit extra acceleration, which is kind of big. So we're going to run him at 6'9", 187 on the weight. And wingspan-wise, I've kind of tinkered between 7'1" and 7'4", but for this particular build, for what we're trying to accomplish, and the reason chat wanted me to do this is because of the Kyle Korver base jump shot, which you cannot get if you put your wingspan at 7'2" or higher. So we went with 7'1", and because we're going to move the blocking up so much, it's actually going to be kind of perfect. So we're going to go with defined here on the body shape once again and continue on through here. So now that we're looking at the total build, we're going to start with the driving dunk. We need this at 86. We do want to at least unlock the pro contact dunks. So this will still give you contact dunks at an 86. And we're going to start moving from here. The driving layup, we're going to put up to an 80. That's going to give you Giant Slayer at Hall of Fame. It's also going to give you 12 badge points. We're going to move up to the close shot. Bump that to 73, which is going to give you Silver Masher there, which is pretty big. If you're taller than anybody and around the rim, Silver Masher is gonna help you out quite a bit. And then Standing Dunk, we're going to move that to a 67, and what that does is gives us Rise Up at Bronze. So we're also going to be able to do the Rise Up dunks. And as far as shooting goes, here's where we get into it. So we want this shooter to be maxed out. We need him at an 89 for the shots. As you can see, that's going to give you gold Agent 3, which is huge. You're also going to have silver limitless range, which if you want to shoot around the half court line, you got to have silver at least on limitless range. And that's going to give us 21 badge points. So we're going to bump up mid-range 2 more to get that 22 potential badge points. Again, 89 is the reason we went with this particular build, so that we can unlock the Kyle Korver base jumper. All right, moving on to the ball handle. We're going to bump that all the way up to an 87. You can choose this at an 86, but you do lose a badge point, and you also don't get gold clamp breaker, which I've seen a lot of people running. So I would say run the ball handle at the 87, but you can tinker with that a little bit if you'd like. And we're going to move the pass accuracy up to 75. As we all know, that unlocks the LeBron James passing style, which is big. And for speed with ball, we're going to jump this up to a 75. Almost a 76, but as you can see right here, once you go from 74 to 75, you get that 20th badge point for your playmaking badges, and 75 speed with ball versus 76, not a big deal. So we're going to leave it at that. Interior defense, we're going to move this up to a 68, which is going to give us gold workhorse there, but it's also going to give us the potential to get Hall of Fame workhorse. So we'll keep going up through the perimeter defense. And we want this to be at an 86 exactly. And as you can see, that's what gives us that Hall of Fame workhorse. It also gives us gold challenger and silver clamps, which is solid. And then for the steals, we're going to move this one up to a 76. over a 70 and you start to get a little bit more steals than average with the bronze glove, you should be able to get anybody if you're on ball side. So should be perfect running for those cheap steals. And then let's get the block here to an 88. And why we're doing that is because you get Hall of Fame chase down artist at 88 blocks. So this guy is still going to be a monster in the paint, even with a little bit shorter of a wingspan, plus gold challenger. So where he lacks in maybe a little bit of wingspan, he completely makes up in badge tier abilities. All right, moving up to the defensive rebound, we're going to get him to a 79. And as you can see, when you move him to a 79, coupled with the offensive rebound up to a 50, you get 19 total badges on the defense. Pretty solid. So 15, 22, 20, and 19. And then when we move on here to the physicals, we want to max out the speed, max out the acceleration, both over 80, which is solid. 81 and 83. We definitely want him to have some stamina up there. So we're going to go right over a 90 to 91. We got to have that vertical at a 75 if you want those pro contact dunks. And we're just going to bump up the strength a little bit here to 44. And that pretty much gives you the total build, other than a few little things that you can trick out. I would say go with the free throw, especially if you use the build in rec. So I'm grinding season quests pretty much all day, every day. So definitely going to be using this guy in the rec quite a bit. So I'm going to bump that free throw all the way up to a 76. And that is going to complete the cheat code build that my man Ricio from the chat made for me. This is actually one of my favorite builds in the game, period. And as you can see, 15 finishing badges, 22 shooting badges, 20 badges on playmaking, and 19 defensive badges. When you add those extra badges from the story mode, I would say add it either to defense or playmaking, but you could do finishing, or you know what I mean. That's where you can kind of mix and match and make this build your own. But I did playmaking and defense for my build. All right, so continuing through here, primary takeover, we're going to want limitless range. Again, you got the limitless badge, so with limitless range, this makes this guy pretty much a lock from anywhere on the perimeter to shoot. And then on the secondary takeover, I really like running perimeter badge drop. I feel like if you have a shooter on you and you have this, if this badge is active, there's no way that they can still get a shot off if you're anywhere near them with the hand up. So definitely like perimeter badge drop. And let's roll through here, complete the build, and see what we get with the shades of. So last time I got this, I got the KD to pop up, but it didn't show up last time. Yeah, so for some reason, I got KD to pop up on this, but no difference in the build I made originally versus this build. They are exactly the same, identical. All right, and let's move into the badges. All right, and we are at the badge setup. As you can see, I still have 2 more finishing badges to go, 8 more shooting, 1 more on the playmaking. So this will change up just a little bit, but I will be getting posterizer as soon as I get the chance, and that's what I will be trying to core because that's my only silver one in here. So I'm going to try and core posterizer and then still put fast twitch on bronze here. And then from there, maybe put on Rise Up, but for sure we want to put Masher on silver along with the gold Limitless and the silver Fearless. We might put Aerial Wizard on bronze a little bit later. Giant Slayer we are going to probably put on Hall of Fame, and then we'll adjust as it goes. But as you see it right here, this is what I'm rocking with right now. On the shooting badges, we still got a long way to go on shooting badges. I definitely want to get Limitless on silver, maybe even core that. If not, coring catch and shoot on gold, and then running Limitless on silver along with that. But definitely Agent 3, got to keep that on gold. That's as far as I can get it. Already showing up like crazy. Same with Green Machine and Volume Shooter. I can run on Hall of Fame also. I might do that just depending on where it goes with the badges, but this is the setup so far. In the playmaking badges, I definitely like Break Starter. Floor General shows up so much. Like, how can you not use Floor General? It helps your whole team get better. Dimer on silver, Hyperdrive gold, Quick First Step gold, Killer Combos on silver right now. I'm going to try and get Killer Combos to get cored. Once I core Killer Combos, I can work on Clamp Breaker or Unpluckable. Definitely want to put Needle Threader, Bailout, and some form of Vice Grip on as well once we get killer combos cored up. So we'll be moving this around a little bit as well. Might move hyperdrive down a little bit, but this is what we're rocking with so far. Defensive badge wise, this is going to change around just a little bit, but is almost completely maxed out. So the only difference here is I'm going to get anchor over to silver cord and then move challenger up to gold when I have the opportunity to, but I still have to move up my perimeter defense just a little bit on my player, as you can see there. Chase down artist on Hall of Fame right now, which is showing up like crazy, man. I'm literally blocking everybody with chase down artist on Hall of Fame. Interceptor as well, showing up if I'm like in perfect position, but glove and menace also doing its job. So I think the big thing is once I get anchor cord at silver, I'm gonna move up challenger to gold, workhorse to Hall of Fame, and then just tinker a little bit with everything else from there. And that is everything for the badges. Moving on to the Sigs. All right, and we are at the Sigs. So with the scoring moves, I'll give you guys the jump shot right after this, but the free throw, I love James Harden. And yeah, copy these ones down. You can obviously do the Sigs that you want, but these are the Sigs that I chose. So yeah, check it out. We got Michael Jordan on the dribble style, T-Mac on the signature size ups. That's a new one this season and is kind of lit. I like the escape with Kevin Durant coupled with the moving crossover. If you guys have seen me do that crossover escape, it's killer, man. I get everybody with that. So definitely like Donovan Mitchell on the moving crossover and the escape with KD or LeBron James. Other than that, yeah, the moving step back, I really like James Harden this season as well. And triple threat style MJ, of course, right? All right, but that's enough with all the Sigs. Copy these ones down, and yeah, you'll be killing it like me in the park. Moving on to the jump shot. All right, on the jumper, a lot of people go with LaMelo Ball, Oscar Robertson, but again, for this build, we made that 89 three-pointer so that we could get Kyle Korver's base. So Korver is right over here. We're going to drop into Kyle Korver. As you can see, you need that three-pointer to be an 89 plus. And trust me, guys, I'm making shots in here. I think I'm over 50% from three with a 6'9" player, and I could be doing better, but you know me, man. I'd be taking some questionable shots sometimes. So anyways, the base, Kyle Korver, we need that. Upper release 1 and release 2, it's kind of up to you. You can go Oscar Robertson, but I've really been liking this jump shot, and what I'm doing is Kobe Bryant on release 1 and release 2. We're going with Rudy Gay, which is right there. So boom. And then when we do the blending here, we always want the speed as fast as it can go. I mean, for me, this is what I like. If you're not really that, you know what I mean, solid from shooting, you might go 3-4, but I think 4-4 is perfect with the early jump shot timing. That's just kind of what I like. In the animation blending, though, you want this kind of specific, in my opinion. So 62% Kobe Bryant is what you need to get that release speed just that little bit faster, but still gives you that solid Rudy Gay upper release along with Kobe Bryant's smooth jumper. So I love this jump shot. Kyle Korver, Kobe, Rudy, and 62% blended Kobe Bryant, 38% Rudy Gay, full speed. I love it. So there's the jump shot for you guys as well. Moving into the gameplay. Let's end it with a half-court bomb. Oh, he hit him! Let's go. Big time jam. I just saw. Yo, like, we gotta check this out. Dude, I'm blocking everybody in here. Let me know what you guys think about the build in the comments below. I appreciate everybody for sticking around to the end of this video. Like it if you still haven't yet. Subscribe up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.